What's up, Pokemon fans? I'm Nidovin, and today I want to take you through how I unboxed $10,000 worth of graded Charizard cards on my Instagram account. As collectors, we actually have a pretty incredible privilege in that the items that we are grading or collecting are actually things that we're a massive fan of, which means that we have the opportunity to add value to things that we already like. So for me, when it comes to grading, I tend to only grade cards that I'd be happy to keep, cards that I already really like. Though in the cases that I'm about to show you, these are instances where I did grade a card that I'd be happy to keep, but I had to move it on to extend my collection and to grow my collection further. Just one more caveat before we get into the unboxing and the grading submission reveals. I did buy every single one of these Charizards, okay? So these are not cards that I found in my garage that I had for 20 years. This is not something that, oh, Nidovin, you were able to do this and make this cash because you had them sitting around. No, these are cards that I purchased in my Pokemon collecting journey over the past couple of years. Yes, I had to be patient. I had to hustle and trade cards to get to even my first Charizard. But hey, if I could do it, I think you could do it too. If you want to know more about how much it cost me to get these Charizards, or if you have any questions about the grading process or questions about Pokemon cards in general, why don't you leave a comment in the comment section below, or you could hit me up at my Instagram account at Nidovin and I can answer your questions there. If you want to know more about grading Pokemon cards, why don't you keep an eye out for some upcoming videos on my channel. I'm about to release a video that will show you how to grade your cards with TRA, who are pretty much the go-to for me when it comes to grading smaller numbers of cards, as you saw in that video. All right, so without further ado, let's have a look at the first submission reveals. All right, so here we go. This one, beat up base set unlimited. Gosh, there were so many of them. I got a PSA 1. Wow, okay. I'll chuck up the value that I ended up getting for these cards. I've graded with quite a few middlemen services here in Melbourne, but let's see how we get and let's see how we go. Okay. All right, so we've got obviously a vintage Japanese Charizard. It's going to be a Charizard. Okay, we got basic again, and we got PSA 4. And the value of that will come up for you guys, and I'll add that into the tally. What have we got next? This might be unlimited. Yep. Okay, so we got unlimited. Quite a bit of damage on this one too. And PSA 3. Sweet. Oh, you can see it off the bat. It's a 4.5. It's a shadowless 4.5. Sweet. Look at that. Look at that. Centering's good. There you go. Awesome. Not too bad. Cool. It's a CG. It's going to be a Zard. And it looks like... Okay. This is going to be like a 3. Yeah, 3.5. 3.5 shadowless Charizard. Let's add it to the tally. But you can see I love picking up slightly cooked Charizards and setting them in for grading. Especially shadowless. I love shadowless. So that's an awesome one. And next up, we've got some cards that I graded with a local crew. These guys are called TCG. We got the Cardass Prism Charizard. Boom. In an 8. Add it to the tally. And we got one in the 7. Now here we go, CP6. Oh, in the 10. Oh, sweet. I think one of my subscribers here has this card at the moment, so that was a cool hit. Really love that one. So I think I tend to grade with TRA the most. I'm about to put out a grading video on how to grade with TRA, just because I really love the way that they've looked after my cards in the past. They're about to start grading with Beckett as well, so you might want to check that out too. But for now, I think this is a lot of CGC graded cards through the middlemen TRA grading. Okay, here we go. So we got an 8.5 on edges and 8 on corners and a 7 on surface. So this is going to end up being probably an 8. And it's a base set unlimited, guys. Like what a throwback. What a sick original. 9.5 on the centering. Amazing. And it is a near mint 8. So let's add that to the tally as well. Another graded Zard for us. So awesome. So cool. I love to see it. Love to see it. Sweet. What else do we have in this one? Alright, so we got some modern. Alright. Modern Japanese. I'm going to say this is going to be CP... This has to be CP6, right? There's no other... Yeah, CP6. From the 20th anniversary. CP6. Let's see how this Zard went. Okay, we got 9.5 on the edges. So guys, you can have a look at how CGC kind of grades. Goes corners, edges, surface. 9.5. Centering 9.5. Yeah, it's going to be 9.5. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, all right. Add it to the tally. Let's go. Let's go. Not a bad card. What a good looking card too. And I love this card. It has a first edition stamp in the bottom left corner. Really cool. That's really sick. Okay, and then we've got... Oh, this looks beat up. I can tell from here. 2.5, 1.5. My gosh. This is a very beat up Shadowless Charizard. I don't mind the beat up Shadowless. So the thing I love about Shadowless is the color. It's way more pastel than the others. Look, it's got good centering, but a 1.5, one of the very few on Earth. Let's add it to the tally. That's sweet. That's awesome. Okay, so let's have a look at the tally so far. Okay, and let's have a look at the next Zard that's coming up. I've realized I actually grade a lot of Shadowless and Base Unlimited and CP6 apparently. Shadowless is pretty much the second English variant of the base set Charizard. Unlimited would be the third, which would have been what a lot of us had in schoolyards in Australia. CP6 is the Japanese version of the 20th anniversary Charizard. They reprinted it and slapped a first edition stamp on it, which is why I love it. So yeah, and you can notice that the guys at TRA, they really package this stuff up really well. So I'm about to drop a video on how to grade with them. Pay attention if you want to have this sort of unboxing experience as well. All right, my trusty yellow scissors. I've been able to upgrade. Oh, here we go. Oh mate, that's it. That's the hit. That's the hit. Dang. This was a great card. I couldn't believe this one. I can't believe this one. This is a great card. To be able to pick a card up online that is like over 20 years old, to send it off for grading and for it to hit a 9, a mint 9 with 9.5 subgrade, like that's incredible. Part of me wishes I had regraded this or tried to regrade this for a 10 at PSA, but alas, I've long since said goodbye to this one. So that's a huge hit for me. What an experience, even being able to grade a card that old and that popular and that iconic in a 9. That was a huge hit. So let's add that to the tally as well. These last couple I actually didn't do an unboxing video, so we'll just check them out. We have the Legendary Collection Reverse Hollow Fireworks Zard, as well as the 25th anniversary Charizard, but in Japanese. I sent these two off for grading, and I'll show you what they came back as. And there you have it, guys. I got one of them in a TCG 10. So TCG Gold label being one of the newer grading houses in Australia at least. And then I got the Charizard in a 3. But those are two graded Zards that we can add to this tally. Alright team, and the last few to take us home are actually a couple of cards that I didn't get videos for either. We've got the TCG 9 Charizard from the 25th anniversary Japanese promo. And the last one we have is, you guessed it, a TCG 2 Shadowless Charizard. So let's add that all up into the tally. There you have it, guys. Just over $10,500 worth of graded Charizard cards pulled right there on my Instagram account. Guys, if today's video was helpful to you or insightful, or if you think that it might help someone else, could I just ask you to hit the like button and subscribe to help others find this video too. Well, that's about it, guys. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next one.